So this is the wrap up for the live market open for June 3rd. It's Friday, it's jobs day. Before jobs, let's talk about what we had yesterday. Two events in Vienna ending in nothing. The OPEC meetings at least ended with no big fights, only smiles, but no decisions either. Nothing new on the Brexit front. Stable markets in general. What did the ECB do? Hardly raised forecasts, and this for me shows dovishness and pessimism. Eventually, the euro did slide a bit, but in a very, very narrow range. No relief for Greece, which is not good news, but not a market mover. New measures the ECB outlined when they'll happen. Both will happen before the Brexit. Sorry, this is 22nd. And once again, Draghi called for governments to do more. Inflation expectations are basically, on one hand, you might see price pressures coming in Germany. On the other hand, no movements elsewhere. No secondary effects from oil prices. There was no question about helicopter money. I think the question will return next month, or the previous the next one. And governments, of course, should do more. Also, we had other events in markets. Worth noting that most figures just came out as expected, and the non-farm payrolls remain the same. Today, 8:30 UK services PMI. This is the most important PMI, and it could serve as a significant distraction, at least for 1 hour, from should I stay or should I go, the fierce campaigning in the UK. 12:30 non-farm payrolls. We'll talk about that more in detail. Canadian trade balance. And if the NFP isn't so significant, not a big surprise, we'll have the ISM Non-Manufacturing PMI and the factory orders. Okay, and last but not least, a speech by a dovish member, Lael Brainerd from the Fed. NFP, of course, jobs day is the most important thing. A gain of 160,000 jobs is expected, which is below the averages of around 190, 200,000. Everybody's blaming the strike in Verizon, which happened during the time of the NFP survey. All right. So because of this reason, basically many numbers, not all, but we could have various NFP numbers, and markets will say, okay, it's because of the strike or not. It's going to be a mess. So this time, perhaps more than ever, wages are more important. My bet is that if we have 2.7, which was the peak or higher, it's great news, dollar positive, raising chances of rate hike. 2.3, the previous range, or lower, terrible news. Other than that, the unemployment rate is expected to remain at 4.9. Watch for other figures as well, but as I said, wages probably will take center stage, the focus, the limelight, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's do a quick roundup of charts. Oh, your dollar is falling under 111.50, still within an extremely narrow range. Okay, so some strengthening of the US dollar as we speak, but very, very narrow. 111.30 weak support, 110.70, 110 strong support, 112.50, 113.33 lines of resistance. Pound dollar moving a bit up. 145, 145.80 resistance, 143.70 and 142.80 support. Dollar yen, the yen is generally stronger. We did see it move. 109.40, 110.50, 111.50 resistance, support at 108.25 and 107.65. Dollar CAD, hugging this line, used to be more important, 130.80, support at 130, 129.10, resistance 130.170 and 132.20. Aussie dollar, strong resistance at 73, 73.75. And to the downside, strong support 71.40. Kiwi maybe making a move now above this line of 78.40, 69.50 and 70.50 strong lines of resistance. Low support 66.70. All right, so hopefully bigger movements in euro dollar today. But after so many disappointments, it's hard to be really optimistic. But dollar yen will certainly move. It's one of the best market movers on US figures. Okay, and and again, further speculation should keep things interesting. Lucas says, are the Kiwi on the radar next week? Yeah, 2 rate decisions. completing its tight shoulder, gonna be a buyer around 105.30. Thanks, Luca. Let's share your chart with everybody. Oh, very nice range there. Now getting closer to the bottom, but you're looking for an even lower level, if I understand correctly. Anyway, quite a nice range for this antipodian currency pair, if you wish to call it that way. Currently leaning to the downside. Yeah, the Kiwi strengthening, pulling this cross down. And yeah, let's see if there's an opportunity to buy this cross within the range. All right. Any more questions? Well, I guess you can hear the frustration about the lack of currency movements in my voice or in my comments. Hopefully, we will get something a bit more significant today. Pairs to watch except euro dollar. Well, I would say that the best market mover, as we said on US figures, is dollar yen. Less noise. I mean, more focus on the United States. So if you are trading the non-farm payrolls, I would say dollar yen. Okay, better than euro dollar. Also today we don't have any Eurozone events, right? And I would also say, well, maybe in the next hour we should have pound dollar moving quite a bit around the services PMI, but as given the past, I think that these movements will be limited to the hour around the release, okay? From 8 GMT to 9 GMT, or in UK time, it's from 9 to 10, or here from 10 to 11. All right, and finding another currency pair. In theory, it could be the Canadian dollar. No. I erased my words, retract them. I think it's going to be major pairs, mostly dollar yen, okay? Anyway, thank you everybody for coming. I wish everybody a safe and successful day in markets. Non-farm payrolls is always, it used to be a bigger event, but it's still, it hasn't lost its touch. I think it's still a huge one. And especially as we don't know about a June rate hike or not, it's still, well, there's still a possibility despite the Brexit events. I would watch out for the weekend also for new opinion polls. On Sunday, in many cases, UK newspapers release new opinion polls regarding the Brexit, and this could impact the open. And basically, that's it. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Wish you a great weekend, great trading. And that's it. See you on Monday. Thank you, and bye-bye.